What is up, family? This is Patrick. I'm here doing a review of the BASN Bsinger+Pro in-ear monitors. This is their dual driver offering from BASN. Now, if you look at the back of the box, they do provide specifications and what is inside of the package. On this video, I did not include everything that is inside of this box, but they also provided additional warranty information and such, things like that. But again, this is great to see because this may help somebody to understand maybe the details fine or not. These headphones are sent with two sets of wires. One is your micless wire, which is used for when you're listening, either while leading worship, playing an instrument, or if you're just listening in general. This left side here, this is used primarily for a cell phone. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hook these up, connect the ears to their proper earpiece. What you see is we do have a wire here inside of the connectors. They do help on the earpiece to wrap around and keep their shape, which does remind me of the Shure SE215s. What I'm showing you here is the R marking on the side of this cable so that you know which earpiece it connects to. It's very clearly marked on the headphone as well, so a great thing to see there. When I put these together the first time, maybe I didn't give it quite as hard a push as maybe I needed to. It definitely connected, but when I pulled on it, you can see it pulled apart pretty easily. Now, once I put them back together a little bit more firm, they actually stayed together much longer. So again, went right together pretty smoothly. Alright, so what we have here is your left and right ears. Those, again, I put them in my ear for just a minute. I have not connected them to see how they sound with music or with vocals or anything like that. I have not done a mix through our soundboard. I haven't listened through music with a microphone. That I'm going to be doing here shortly. First perspective, how it looks and how it feels. It does wrap very easily. That silicone is nice. It slips right into your ear canal. Again, when you wrap this around your ear, just make it comfortable. Same thing on both ears. And it does have the piece here. So when you put your ears in, you can pull this up a little so it snugs it up to the back of your neck. It's not so loose. You're not having your headphones bouncing all over your back, all over your ears, your head, or anything like that while playing or singing. So here we have it. Here's our case. I put the headphones in here just so you can kind of see what it looks like when you do open it. All right. So here we have our silicone tips. We have our in-ear monitors with our additional adapter. And inside here you can see our cleaning brush. So again, you put that right in there and it zips up. Nice firm zipper. It's not overly tight to where it's hard to pull it, but again, it's not so flimsy that it feels like it's just going to fall apart when you start pulling on it. Here's where we stand. It's Saturday night. I need to get prepared for tomorrow's service. I'm gonna run these through the ringer again tonight and test and see how things are going. They've done very well during services and things like that. I did have a couple slight mishaps. I can't lie to you, I can't be dishonest. I did have a couple times where they did cut out while I was in worship. I had to literally take them out of my ears. Now again, that could be just a bad cable. I haven't had a chance, and unfortunately, I'm not at home right now to grab the other cable. But with the cable that is micless, I did have 2 or 3 times where it did cut out, and it was not the receiver. The other worship leaders as well could hear. The other thing that I noticed as well is I was at work for one of those instances, and just simply listening to music on the computer, connections were all made. I double checked and just had an issue where it disconnected and it just kind of cut in and out, and I would wiggle the wire and it would do it. So I did pull the cable from the in-ear monitor and reconnected those solid again, just to make sure that it's not just me. But for now, I'm gonna take a minute and just kind of run through some vocal practices, and I'll make a little video. You can see it here, nothing too fancy, just kind of see where we stand. Just a quick follow-up on my practice. So was going through everything. Well, you'll see in one of my videos that I'm gonna post probably just before this, you'll notice that at one point I was kind of fiddling with my headphones. Again, I'm not sure if maybe it's maybe just a one-time thing or what, but it was so strange. So everything works fine. Everything was going great up until I started to cinch this up to my neck. You will see what I'm talking about on the video. I specifically took a moment, made sure where it was at, what I was doing, slip it up there so it wasn't bouncing all over my head like I said before. Soon as I started moving it, they stopped. They started cutting in and out, crackling. And my right ear was fine. The right ear was perfectly fine. A little soft, but again, I think that's just the way the mix was coming through my ears. But the left ear literally just cut out, in and out. It was in and out, in and out. And every time I would move around the headphone, it would cut in and out. The right one didn't do it. Specifically the left headphone, the left earpiece would cut in and out. And again, you'll see me kind of wiggling the wire, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And I'm not sure what's causing it. When I get home, I'm gonna definitely try the other cable to see if maybe there's something I'm missing. I'm also gonna contact BASN tonight to see if maybe they've had any prior issues, see if maybe they wanna send out another cable. If they don't, that's perfectly fine. Again, I'm gonna try the other phone cable that's in there. But as for what happened this time, again, everything went fantastic. After it did that, after it had that little hiccup, sounded great. Practice, went through a couple different songs, more than just what you see on video, but even with going through all those songs, it was something that, man, that could be make or break. Again, that's why I don't want to throw them under the bus. Things can happen. I know for myself, I have been very, very careful with how I put them on, take them off, how I put them away. I don't just like rip the wires and twist them up real hard. I'm very particular about how I take these and put them away in my case. And when I put them in the case, they're not just tossed around and things like that. I'm very careful about how I take care of my headphones because, again, it's on Sundays and during Wednesdays, anytime we're practicing worship or having service or anything, they're essential. You know, I got to hear, but again, that did happen during service once. But like I said, I'm not going to get all up in arms about it tonight. I'm going to definitely contact them, email them, and make sure and see if maybe they've had an issue. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Again, beyond that, it sounded fantastic. Once I had that hiccup, it was fine. So again, I'm not sure what it is, and I did, you know, I shook the cable, make sure the connections are there. Listen, it's on there. They both are. And I'm pushing them back together. And a minute ago when I was wiggling, I was, you know, pulling it. This time I'm pushing it to make sure it's connected. But like I said, I'm going to contact them, and I just wanted to let you know and be fair and straightforward tonight with what it was experienced and everything that I did throughout the practice. So, again, thank you for hanging out with me, and I look forward to having more information for you. So here's my final review of the Bsinger+Pro in-ear monitor with the dual drivers. It is a quality product, very well put together, very well thought out, sound quality and such. Everything is thought out for a musician and singer's perspective. It is very well blended. It's not overly one thing or overly the other, or not enough of something. It's done very well with carrying all the loads that I put on it. And I have run it through every aspect, every scenario that I can think of, and it's done great. The only issue that I did have, again, was the issue with the cable cutting in and out in my left ear. I did email BASN. I'm still awaiting an email back to confirm whether or not they've had issues before. Again, I didn't ask them to send me a bunch of extra stuff. I don't need them to send me an extra wire. I tried to use the in-ears this morning, but we had a special Singspiration service, and unfortunately I didn't get to use my pack during worship. So that is fine, but again, during practice, I did use it. And with the mic'd cable, like I said I was going to do, I tried that this morning. Didn't seem to have any hiccups, no issues. But again, just making sure that I touch every base, everything that I can. I did run it through the spectrum this morning in addition to everything. But would I recommend them? Absolutely. Do I think that that's maybe just a one-time issue? Probably, with the in-ears cutting in and out. It seems to me as if maybe there's an issue with that cable. I don't know, maybe it was damaged when they were making it or something happened. But either way, everything worked great this morning, and even last night, like I said, after all my practices, everything went great. But definitely would recommend it. It usually runs about $50 on Amazon. Like I said, it is a great thing to use. It's available, readily available, and you can get it online. Just look it up. You can type in the name anywhere and it will generate something for you. But beyond that, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm blessed and grateful that you guys would take your time, because time is valuable. And be blessed. Like, share, and subscribe if you will. And just take a minute. And if you have any questions or concerns, post them below. And I'll try to answer anything that I have. And if anybody else has any answers, additional things you would like to tag, speak appropriately, be kind, and tag that below or post it below, and we'll answer any concerns. Beyond that, God bless, take care, and have a great week.